Auto, I live in Brooklyn. If your car break down, you know to call. If your car break down, you know to call. Call 34738598080. Let's go. All right, KG, second segment of this video. So you need to see the first one when I talk about this. Replacing this because it was leaking. But the story on this car is they changed the radiator. In Africa, we say radiator.
He shot you.
Radiator. You have to pronounce all the syllables. In America, radiator. Anyway, they changed the radiator and the car is overheating. So I found out there was a leakage here, which we just replaced. But we just want to put a thermostat in to be on the safer side on this vehicle because the lady driving it. You know, when a lady is driving a car, if the car breaks down, guess who they're going to call? They're calling the man. They're calling you. So make sure you fix your wife's car, your girlfriend, or whoever it is. Fix their car very well so that they don't have to call you and you have to put up with that. So that's what we're going to be changing on this car. It's a 2007 or 2009. 7, 9, whichever one. Well, it's 2009. We're going to be replacing the thermostat. So this is the part number on this. And this is the thermostat, is the housing. So 3 bolts, but it's right underneath, right there by the, what they call it there, the alternator. So we're going to jack up this car. You guys know I walk on the streets, obviously. I don't have a shop here. KG. So we're going to jack up the car, then we'll try to drain the antifreeze so that nothing comes in our eye. Antifreeze is very dangerous. Please make sure you protect yourself because you are responsible for your own safety, not KG. Do you want me to say that again? No. All right, so let's go ahead and jack up this car, and I'll bring you guys along and show you how we're gonna do this. Please consider subscribing, support your boy in any way you can. I will really appreciate you. KG, let's go. You know my slogan. Let's go. We're getting it right. Now, Big Shelly. I didn't say that.
Big Shirley. Hey girl, how you doing?
So as you can see, this is the location of the thermostat. Let me bring the light so you can see very well. See, that's the boy right there. See? Right there, 3 bolts. So what I'm going to do first, we're going to come right here. See this? We're going to drain some antifreeze out of it so that we don't make a whole lot of mess. So once we drain the antifreeze from here, then we can go in there. It's just a 310 bolt. You know, believe this tool right here is easy to get to. I might have to use a swivel on that, I don't know. But whatever I'm going to do to take it out, I might not be able to be videoing it while I'm working on it. As you guys can see, like I said, I jack up the car, you know, and I'm working by myself. Obviously, I'm holding the camera with my one hand and the other one using it to hold the light to show you guys where the thing is located. But I promise when I take it out, I will bring you guys along. So you have to take off this guy right here. See this one right here? The cover to get there. Okay, KG, let's go to work. So make sure you drain the antifreeze. See what I'm doing there? Or else you're gonna be taking a hot or cold shower. When you're losing the thermostat, you see where the thermostat is located? Okay, so I took out the hose already. I'm gonna show you what I did to take out that hose right there. So you see the bolts, I took out 2 bolts already, start leaking. Just make sure you don't lose that 210 bolt. So I use this longer one right here to take out this one. Then the inner one right there. So there's this wire right there that is hooked up to the thermostat. So it's 1 bolt remaining. So I will show you, once I take it out, I will show you what I use to take off that clamp right here. This clamp up here. See this guy right here, this clamp right here. I will show you what I use to take it out. So it's kind of leave it right there hooked up. But I'll show you what I did. So let me go ahead and lose that 10 and take out this thermostat completely. All right, so like I was saying before, as I was going to explain, you see, so this is what I did to take off the heater clamp underneath there, because it's a very difficult spot. But if you have a tool like this, it works very well because of the mechanism. When you use it to grab the hose, you just press this, you see? So that was how I take it out. When you have one of these, trust me, your life would be easy. But if you have to go in there with your two hands, good luck with that. So as you see, the thermostat has been there for a good while. I mean, probably since this vehicle was bought the vehicle. So it's a bad time to take out this, you know. So there is well, anyway, this is the new one. I'm just gonna clean out the bottom there and make sure that there's nothing left underneath right there. So as you can see, I believe should be the same. So you don't have nothing to do here. Just make sure you put that seal right there, because if you don't put that seal, you forget that seal, you'll be heading for a problem. It's gonna be leaking. So there is a clamp that is coming here, the hose that went through underneath. So you just take off that retaining clamp, then this will be good. The only thing I see, it might be a little difficult for you taking out this hose and the inner bolt. Just make sure when you're taking off that bolt, make sure your tools hold very well so you don't snap out. Then you end up a fiasco right there. So I'm going to clean underneath there, then we'll put this thing back up and wrap up this thing. KG, stay tuned, don't go nowhere. So if you look in there now, see, I clean it very well. Let me show you. You see it? I'll just make sure, you know, you use like a sandpaper just to do it. Make sure, because the thing is like a plastic on the other side. Just, you know, take your time, clean it, and this is what I use. I just use this sandpaper to just clean up the corrosion, because you want to make sure that it laps very well. All right, so we'll go ahead now, put the thermostat in there. KG, stay tuned. Before I fail to mention, you see these bolts here, they are shoulder bolts. You see it? See, you have a little corrosion in it. So I'm just going to put some grease on it, you know. So it's a shoulder bolt, 3 of them. They're the same thing, so you shouldn't have no problem putting it back. I just want to put some grease on it, then we'll be good from there. So the thermostat is back in there now. Everything looks really nice and neat. So one thing I will advise you, right? This is just a KG. You know, you don't really have to do it if you don't want to. You see this heater clamp? Sometimes this thing tend to rust. You see the way this one is rust? So when they rust, they get weaker. So in other words, when you use this back, sometimes the thing will be leaking, because this is just a clamp. It might not be tight enough to hold that hose there. It'll be leaking. So I don't want to do this job twice. What I did, I just take off mine and I put this guy in there, as you guys can see. So that's the best way for me. That's the best way to go, because you don't want to do it twice. You just put that clamp right there, tie it up, and you're good to go. Just make sure everything closes well, and don't force anything. Goes well just like that, and that's it. We done it. You did it. Me and you. So that'll be pretty much it on this job. Next we're going to do, put some antifreeze, start the car, make sure you bleed out every bubbles on it, and wait for the thermostat to open, and then the fan comes in, and you should be good from there. Don't rush it, you know, take your time. When you're dealing with car overheating, you just want to be more careful, extra careful, make sure everything go well. Because the last thing you want to do, you're on the highway, the car is boiling like a cooking pot. You don't want to do that. So if you have any questions or comments, don't forget to subscribe. Love you all. Brooklyn, shout out. Peace. We are. gone.